But that lack of relationship with men left me yearning for, I didn't have brothers.
Mhm.
I didn't have mentors. So when I went off to school, everything I was doing in my career early on was just trying to find that relationship that I never had.
Yeah, no, that's powerful because it's almost like when I hear my students speak and they are craving to find someone to copy or to model after, but then like the options of who to copy and model after are all negative. And therefore, if I want to be a man, I gotta copy one of these poor examples because that's all I can see.
Yeah, and what you wrap your value up into. Like one of my boys, man, from back in the day, his name is Didi. Shout out Didi. He saved my life. And I say that him and my boy Damien, those two I give a lot of credit. Damien was the guy, when you're growing up and you're trying to find your identity and you're feeling very weak in your home environment, you try to find ways to find strength in the street. I had
Hmm.
no reason to be in the street. My mom took good care of us, you know what I'm saying? Like we had struggles, but it wasn't to the point where I didn't have that type of support. But I felt like in order to go find manhood, I had to get in the street. I was itching to get there. And my boy Damien, when I was younger, he used to make sure like my mom would drop me off at one of her friends' house. Hated being there, you know what I'm saying? One of her friends, lady that she knew. And so he would come, make sure I ate. We'd be outside all day. Nobody ever said nothing to me. I never had to worry about bullies or stuff like that. I'm a big guy, so people assume like, you fight,
Mm,
you light skinned, there's some colorisms, right? So it's always a test. With Damien, I ain't have to worry about it. And
mm,
then, but Damien had to go upstate for a little bit, we was kids, and I found myself too feeling like, all right, well, now it's time to kind of make my bones. I gotta figure out how to make a name for myself. And
yeah.
I was a big kid too, so I was quick with my mouth. Like you learn inner city schools, like, yo, if you can't join on somebody, it's gonna be a long day. So I got lethal. I'm saying? But that came with a lot of people wanting to fight, right? I wasn't
Hmm.
no fighter, man. Like, I hadn't had that situation. And I remember my boy Didi, I came to him one day, I was like, yo, we should have some wild plan. And he was like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what, bro? Just stay away from me and my people. And
Yeah.
I was hurt. I was like, what you mean? He was like, nah, bro, because you just trying to do dumb stuff. And I don't know why you trying to mess your life up, but that's just dumb. And I'm not gonna be around you doing that. Go on, go do something, but you're not kicking it with us no more. And I was like, damn, then the house burned down and I ain't had no friends. My friend group kicked me out the group.